through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
We come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Up midfield, he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Finds his man. It's Hansen. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it. Second guy finally did.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sooner!
You know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
Got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an E.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown by the Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And he's going right. Thrust that arm out. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Fires one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 45 on his way. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Popped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to scramble. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne.
Defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his big tight end. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Down. Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's Cooper.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Tight end now in motion. On the ground with the counter. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
the option? Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Duke. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This Stroud trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Kearney. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. It's a fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's incomplete, and the old fake him out with a fake on first down. Doesn't work.
Yeah, no, but beautiful first down call. That's what I was thinking going into this game, guys, when we were studying these teams, was first down is a good opportunity to bring on the field goal unit and see what kind of success we can have.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll open the second half on the ground. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO fires to the wing to the left. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll give it to him again. He
makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off play action on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out. They show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots, and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
He might want another play. They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
When your QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's a decision there by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown by the Irish. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll run play action. Under fire. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Defender got caught. Little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
The Sooners in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown Sooner. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football, but these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Through the air, it's Carr. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Slithers into space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops the throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Hard-hitting tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, man, I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Here comes the 2-point try. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw is headed toward the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here come the Irish back on offense. Yeah, you have a two-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the fourth quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Carr. Fires left. A strike downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Irish! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming out.
Nail me coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last lap.
It's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.